Alright, welcome back. Noticed the stream went down, so brought it up really quickly. Just make this like a part B to this part here, and you know we'll put them all together, so we won't necessarily have to do all the introductions and whatnot. This is just this will just go directly after. Ooh, that was really close. Almost fell right into that. How do I want to get over there? Just jump? Big risk to get that item. So my apologies about that. I sometimes can't control when the stream goes down. Just a hiccup in the internet. You know, it happens occasionally, and it's a live show, so dealing with these things as they come. But luckily, I saw it went right away and started up the segment again right away. No progress lost, and continue on. So make this jump. Okay, that's good. Didn't want to. It seems like one of the things we're doing here is collecting all the pieces of those stone guardian armor. It's not necessarily something I care about, or if you like heavy armor and you like that look of the armor, then maybe you want to scour the area and complete the set as it is. But I think all I would need it for is to just cash them in for souls if I need the souls. Alright, so let's approach this area with a little bit of caution. So this is where I died last time. So I see an enemy there. I'm gonna let him come to me. Okay, there's a stone giant again. I think that's the only enemy left. I find it really curious that he's in this like sort of search pattern, because I haven't really seen anything like that in this game. Basically, this giant is just walking the perimeter of this area. Like, even the other giants in this area are largely stationary. They stay in one spot, and that's true of most of the enemies in the game. So this is like a new thing, or if not new, just fairly rare. I wonder why they just decided this giant is going to be a patrol giant. Whew, okay. Can't take any more hits because I'm out of flasks. But at least this will continue, or this will complete this section of the world. I think I've gotten mostly everything here, so I won't have to come back this way. However, out of flasks, probably gonna die if I don't go back. Okay, maybe I just bone home, or maybe I just risk it. Try to unlock the shortcut with just no flasks. We went that way this time, maybe I'll go this way. If I die, at least I'll get the item here. Okay, I see two guys down there. Stationary. Maybe I can get the drop on them. No, they see me. Oh, they're rushing away. I think they want me to follow them. That usually indicates a trap. Wonder if there's gonna be another stone guardian armor piece. No, it's okay. Just another soul. Okay, here they come. Cut their back. Yeah, maybe I'll just use an Elizabeth mushroom here. I mean there are other items I can use to heal up. When else am I ever going to use them? Let's see. There was a divine blessing, right? Can't quite remember where they are though. Should have one of those divine blessings, or at least one. That's like the only other healing item in the game. Oh, I was just skipping. Divine blessing fully restores HP. Use one of them here, just so I don't have to get through that entire area over again. It's like it's not usually wise to hold on or hoard onto those healing items. Like, you want to use them when in situations exactly like this, where you want to actually make progress and you don't want to give up progress out of flasks, and you feel like you're really close to making said progress. So yeah, I think using a healing item there, a one-time healing item, is worth it. Wow, moving there, just you aggro everything. Oh man. This is bad news. 2 giants aggroed. We just hide in this building, get the heck out of here. And what do you know? See a nice fog gate over here. That is probably, yeah, try right. So there's a way down here. Oh, you know what? That is actually the path that we saw from the bridge earlier, and actually that's probably over to where the dragon flew off. Just to be a nice guy, I'm gonna rate this message. Use item, rate message plus. Because I know very well that there aren't a whole lot of people playing the game right now to rate messages in general. I think it's just doing the right thing to rate messages that are genuinely helpful. Let's do a quick scan of the area. Pretty sure I'm very close to where the shortcut is. No items around here. Okay. I did get 2 flasks because people are... Wow, 3 people so far have 4. Oh my god, 4? In the span of just a few seconds, 5 different people have rated messages. Maybe you know what's happening? Maybe the connection to the server was just made right now. And I'm suddenly getting a ton of ratings. I believe you get these flasks every single time. Oh, you know what? No, you get a flask when people kindle the bonfire in your area. So I'm getting a ton of people kindling. Yeah, that's what happened. When you rate someone's message, you get humanity. That's how it works. So I'm not getting humanity, I'm getting flasks, so people are kindling. Amazing armor ahead. Interesting.
Let me guess. Snatched by a shadowy limb and
This guy's
dragged off to
interesting.
the past.
He clarifies. We were lifted off across time, and he says it's the past. Yes.
Yes, of course. Exactly what happened to me. We are both strangers in this strange land. But at least now there are 2 of us.
Yeah, his armor is pretty cool. His mask, kind of like the Joker. If you like that look, definitely work towards that.
Did you happen across Knight Artorias? The legendary abyss walker from the old tales? Well, if you haven't, it's just as well. He's a colorless sort, if you ask me. So, what did that giant mushroom make you do?
Giant mushroom.
Not that I care. It's none of my business.
Oh, I wonder if his motivations are on the level. Can't really tell from that laugh.
I've little to talk about, really. Oh, you know me. What do I know?
Yeah, I am seeing like these, I'm seeing the specters of other players in the world now. Maybe sometimes it takes like a while to actually make the connection to the server. Or sometimes, I don't know. I guess sometimes there just aren't enough players in your area to really make it really show up for you. Sometimes those connections can't be made, or I really don't know how the infrastructure works. It seems really weird to me that suddenly get 6 kindlings happening all at once. So I think what happened was, like, the connection was made, and then like a buffer of other players kindling just happened all at once, or collected in my game all at once, even though they may not have happened in the real world all at the same time. I find it really highly unlikely that 6 kindlings would have happened all at once. So maybe it just took a while for those connections to be made to my game. Again, it just depends on
I've little...
how their infrastructure works, and I'm not really sure about that. You can sell some interesting items. Well, you actually sell some humanity if you need some.
So long.
Alright, this is what I'm looking for here. Hope ahead. I'm gonna rate more messages. If you believe people should be rating your messages when you leave them on the ground, then don't be stingy. You should be rating other people's messages as well. And this is actually the shortcut that I was looking for. See, this pressure plate is inoperable until you approach it from the other side. It's usually how these shortcuts work. I'll save a homeward bone here. Well, actually I have 6, right? So 6 flasks because of all those kindlings happening. So what I'll do is I'll make one run at the boss now. And regardless of the outcome, I will end the stream afterwards. But I think for the most part, this boss here I'll do. So I'll go into it with 5 flasks, which is not terrible. For the most part, I'll be doing this boss in the next part, I assume, because I'm assuming that I'm not going to be beating it right now. Okay, can't hear anything right now. I think... yeah, let's just do it. 1 attempt. Fog boss. I wonder if there's any messages saying boss ahead, or... it's probably obvious enough that messages aren't really required. So... let's not wait any longer. I'm just going to go ahead and fight another one of these excellent bosses. This boss, Artorias, actually... I would say it's my favorite boss in the entire game. Just his design, the way his attacks are, the way his character in general, all add up to like this amazing boss. And I'll see 1 attempt right now. So probably not gonna. This is a tough boss, so I'm probably not gonna say much here. I'm gonna try and focus as much as possible. A lot of little character details that I appreciate, like the way he howls like that. his dead left arm. Oof, wow, he was kicking my ass. Yeah, I definitely need to... Probably gonna take a while before I learn this properly. Oh man. Before I learn how to dodge properly and whatnot. Okay, I'm not doing terribly, but yeah, some of his moves are incredibly difficult right off the bat. Yeah, I know already that when he does his charge up maneuver like that, if you do enough damage to him, you can break it. So that's why I decided to rush in. Oof, that was... should have dodged there. Okay. You know, I got him down 50% on my first try. In this playthrough of Dark Souls, at least. So I would say that's not bad. That's not bad at all. But yeah, that guy, I can already tell, is going to be one of my favorite bosses to fight yet again, even with this build, or especially with this build, because I'm going to have to learn how to dodge all of his attacks. I mean, back when I used a shield, I would actually take some of his hits, and he basically can wipe out your entire stamina. But I think I learned that there were some attacks that it's worth basically taking that hit with a shield. Whereas the majority of his attacks, even when you have a shielded character, you still want to dodge. So I already learned back then to dodge most of his attacks, but now I have to dodge all of his attacks. So I'm gonna have to basically relearn the battle, and it's gonna be... I think I'm gonna leave it for the next part. Start off with a bang, big boss battle. Also, we're out. Yeah, I'm ending with a bang too. Finally finding that boss battle, opening this shortcut. I think it was worth giving you at least one attempt in this part at a boss. So, with that in mind, I'll sign off. I will say, yeah, you can follow me on Twitter at YamsterSam, same username as my Twitch, which is YamsterSam, as well as YouTube, youtube.com/YamsterSam, of course, where you can find all the archives of my playthrough up until now. So, yeah, with all that said, I'm going to go ahead and sign off, and I'll say see you next time. Later.